Do you want the good news or the bad news first? Doesn't matter. You're getting the bad news first. That's right. Before we can talk about the best movies of the year, we have to take a minute to remember what we endured, or at least I endured this year. It's time to talk about the worst movies of 2025. Just a few reminders that first, this is my list. If you enjoyed any of the movies on this list, I'm happy for you. I'm genuinely happy that you found enjoyment in anything in these movies. I just didn't. And second, there are other movies that would be contenders here, but I tend not to seek out movies that I don't think that I'll enjoy, but just enough to make for an entertaining video. Like, for example, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Ella McKay, just a couple December examples, not going to be on this list because I haven't watched them. I have no interest in watching them, so I'm not going to. Anyways, let's just get this over with. We got to talk about some bad movies. Look, I knew that Captain America Brave New World had a troubled production, but Lord have mercy, this was rough. This movie felt like 3 different movies squashed into one, and each one of those movies was a sequel to an existing MCU property that people either didn't watch or didn't care about. Like, seriously, in what world are we living in where Captain America 4 is the spiritual sequel for The Incredible Hulk and Eternals? What? And to listen, I'm glad that we got 2 good MCU movies later on this year because this wasn't it. Look, it's not like I had any sort of hope or expectations for Jurassic World Rebirth, but it still found ways to disappoint me a little bit. I don't think it disappointed me on a story level or anything like that. I don't think this movie's even capable of doing that. But I do like Gareth Edwards, and I know what he's capable of doing. Like, the guy made The Creator. He made the 2014 Godzilla. He made Rogue One. He's made some bangers. And Gareth Edwards' visual effects background really does shine through here because the visuals are actually pretty good. The script just sucks. Plain and simple. But again, it wasn't like I was expecting anything from it. And I was just like, I don't know. It exists. I really hate thinking about this one. But here we go. Lilo and Stitch. Gosh, are we still doing this? Are we still doing the live action reboots? I mean, we're getting into my childhood now. And it's hitting different in the worst ways. And it really scares me because we have Moana coming out in 2026, and it just proves that Disney hasn't learned their lesson yet. To be fair, watching Stitch be a menace is always going to be entertaining. I'm always going to have fun watching that. But the ways that they mess with the story from the original Lilo and Stitch with this live action remake is laughably bad. And it's actually kind of infuriating what they did at the end of this film. It's so frustrating. Disney, just please stop. Stop it, please. No. Yikes. Honey Don't sucked. I don't even know what Ethan Cohen's doing, man. Like, this is just a train wreck of a movie. It is so all over the place, and to a certain extent, it almost feels like a fake movie. One of the real highlights of this movie, if you can call it that, is Chris Evans. He's okay in this role, but he's written so cartoonishly that you can't take him seriously. You can't take anything that's going on in this movie seriously. It's wild, dude. I don't know, man. We're already halfway through this list, and I'm already starting to lose it. Good thing I didn't drive to Dallas to catch an early screening of this thing. To be honest, I'm as shocked as you are that Snow White was able to dodge the bottom 5. That's pretty impressive. Now, don't get me wrong. It sucks. It's not good. It's bad. But, there's kind of a hilarious quality to this movie, especially with Gal Gadot's performance. She is, oh my gosh, she's so bad in this movie. Just is giving an all-timer of bad performances. And then she starts singing. We just don't need any more girl bossified live action remakes, especially if they have iffy CGI, bloated budgets, and half of them turn out to be flops anyways. So why even do them? I truly want to know, Disney, what do you gain from making these aside from money? Oh, nothing? That's what I thought. And alas, we venture into the bottom 5 with Wolfman. I'm just gonna pretend this movie doesn't even exist. I really loved Lee Winnell's last 2 projects, and I know that he can make a great horror thriller, and so I'm just gonna say Wolfman is a fluke. It's just a little one-off bad movie. He did it to get the bag from Universal, and that's it. And honestly, I can't blame him for it. Yeah, truthfully, I feel like I don't have much to say with this movie. Even if I wanted to, I just don't have much to say. It was just kind of boring. It just existed. Nothing really happened. I know, Lee, I know the next one's going to be a banger. I'm counting on you. I know you got this. So let me get this straight. Mel Gibson doesn't make a movie for 9 years. His last film being Hacksaw Ridge, which was a really great war film. And his next movie is Flight Risk? What on earth? Truthfully, I did not know that Mel Gibson directed this movie until his name showed up in the credits. I just thought it was going to be a dumb, goofy Mark Wahlberg performance. I thought it was just going to be a romp. I thought it was going to be a blast. I thought it was just going to be something stupid to turn my brain off and laugh at for 2 hours. And it was that until Mel Gibson's name shows up in the credits, and then I laughed even harder. This movie is a colossal train wreck. It is so chaotic and so all over the place, but you can't look away because Mark Wahlberg is giving such a goofy performance, and he is selling out for what seems like a bit. Although there were clear signs from the beginning of this movie that I knew this was going to be bad. The very first shot is an AI generated establishing shot of like a cabin in the snow. And then the next shot has like a 2005 CGI looking moose. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in for a treat. And now that I know that it's Mel Gibson, the whole thing is funny. You should watch this movie. It's a great time. It's hilarious. It's not good, but it's hilarious. This is going to be the hottest take of them all because I don't know how this is going to go with the audience that watches my videos. I don't even know who my audience is in terms of film taste. I hated the Minecraft movie. I hated it. I hated it so much. To me, this just signals everything wrong with movies. This is everything wrong with the modern state of filmmaking. I mean, so much can be said about the bad visual effects or the TikTok brain rot paste editing or the terrible story, but that's not my concern with this movie. The reason I hate this movie is because people are going. It's because this movie has brought in such an audience and people just don't care about any of that. They just want to look at the screen and yell chicken jockey and throw their popcorn everywhere. And that terrifies me. That terrifies me about the modern state of filmmaking today. It's the packed theaters. It's the constant cheering throughout for various lines of dialogue. It's the fact that this movie made so much money because that means we're going to get more of these. And I don't want more of these. And when I think about the kind of movies that I want to see in movie theaters, this is like at the bottom of the list. I don't want slop. I think slop like this is setting audiences back. I think this is detrimental to the quality of studio films going forward. I hate it. I hate it. I don't want any more movies like this. Holy smokes, dude. Sometimes a movie comes out that nobody was expecting or even knew existed, and it manages to be a absolute disaster from start to finish. Ladies and gentlemen, War of the Worlds 2025. Seeing this randomly pop up on Amazon Prime Video one random night, I cannot duplicate the shock that was on my face. And then actually watching it for myself, I couldn't handle it.
It's you! It's you!
Let me communicate with you how bad this movie is. You'll be watching this movie. You'll get your bad visual effects, your lead actor is bad, the pacing is awful, the story is uninteresting, the usual suspects of a generationally awful film. And then The film hits you with not one, but multiple Amazon Prime advertisements, I'll call them advertisements, that are not just name drops, but are integral to the plot. And did I mention that this is an Amazon Prime original movie? Oh, it just doesn't get better than this. Or worse. Except when it did. Not gonna lie, I was actually pretty interested in this movie when the trailer came out. I like the idea of having a companion movie for your album. But not when the movie you put out is Hurry Up Tomorrow. This was just an absolute clown show. The level of ego that The Weeknd shows in this movie is unbearable. He is so unbelievably narcissistic, it makes me never want to listen to another song from him again. And I like a lot of his music. Like, just for an example, there's an extended scene, like almost 10 minutes long, where Jenna Ortega is just pacing around the room, playing multiple different songs from The Weeknd and explaining why they're deep. Like, get out of here, dude. Not only that, but apparently The Weeknd can't do anything well other than music. He can't produce a good movie. He can't write an interesting story. He for sure cannot act. Oh my gosh. To me, it just plays like Abel wanted to make his own Uncut Gems for himself, and it just is a total disaster. It doesn't work at all. I don't think people should be allowed to fund, write, and star in a movie about yourself, for yourself, praising yourself. That's just a terrible motivation to make art. And it handedly makes this the worst movie of the year. Finally, done with that list. I hate this video, but it gets views. That's why I make it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on these movies? What were your worst movies of the year? Are there other bad movies I should watch or shouldn't watch? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments. Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you were entertained by my torture. Be on the lookout in a few days for my best movies of the year video. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.